Good afternoon, students. Today we discussed about the first PUC chapter, units and measurement. The next concept, combination of errors. Combination of error. Combination of error. First one, error of a sum and ORR, or error of a difference or subtraction. As your convenience, we take the above title can be written as error of added or error of subtraction, or error of a sum or error of a difference. It is clear? Yes. Then first point is, consider or let A and B are two physical quantity. A and B are two physical quantity. Then resultant physical quantities Z into resultant physical quantity. A and B are two physical quantity. Z is a resultant physical quantity. Then according to sum, next point bari according to sum, SUM, according to sum, the resultant quantity Z is equal to A plus B, that call equation number 1. The resultant quantity Z is equal to A plus B, that call equation number 1. Yes, the next point is consider delta A and delta B are delta A and delta B mean value of a physical quantity. Mean absolute value of a physical quantity. Mean absolute value, and their value is very least compared to this A and B. So consider delta A and delta B are two mean absolute error of a physical quantity then the resultant mean absolute physical quantities, then resultant quantities, then resultant quantity is delta Z. ತಿಳಿತಾ? Yes. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? I think I will write in this side. Next point, A changes to A plus or minus delta A, B changes to B plus or minus delta B, and resultant quantity Z changes to Z z plus or minus delta z. ये ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ನಾವು a changes to a plus or minus delta a, b changes to b plus or minus delta b, and z changes to z plus or minus delta z. Then substituting all these values in equation number 1, therefore equation number 1 becomes ಏನಂತ ನೋಡಿ equation number 1 a plus or minus, sorry, in LHS side z plus or minus delta z is equal to a plus or minus delta a into bracket plus b changes to b plus or minus delta b. ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ? z ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ z plus or minus delta z ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ equal to as it is a changes to a plus or minus delta a. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ a ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ? a plus or minus delta a plus as it is, then b changes to b plus or minus delta b. Yes, then z plus or minus delta z is equal to, ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ? a plus b is one bracket, ಈ a ಮತ್ತೆ b ಅನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನ ಬರ್ದಿವಿ, ನಡು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದರಿ. ಈ ಎರಡೂದ್ರಾಗೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ, ಇಂಟು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನಾಗ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ a plus ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ b ಉಳಿತು, ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ a plus ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ b ಉಳಿತು. That call equation number 2. Comparing equation 1 and 2 or substituting equation number 2 in 1, ಎಲ್ಲಿ a plus b ಅದಲ್ಲ z ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲಿ? ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1 and 2, ಸಮೀಕರಣ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಮೀಕರಣ 2 ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಲಾಗಿ, ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 and 2 ಎಲ್ಲಿ a plus b ಇದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ನಾವು z ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Yes, substituting a plus b is equal to z, then in LHS side z plus or minus delta z as it is equal to z plus or minus delta a plus delta b, delta a plus delta b. Then z get cancelled, LHS z RHS z get cancelled, plus or minus are also removed, cancelled. Then remaining value ಏನು ಉಳಿತು? delta z is equal to delta a plus delta b. That is the error of a sum. Yes, I think clear ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಸ್ತದೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹೌದಾ? yes, next ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ error of a difference. ನೋಡಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೋತೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ r ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಾನು. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು. ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದ್ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ತೀವಿ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನೀಗ? ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? let a and b are two physical quantity, then resultant physical quantity z as it is. Yes, ಈಗ sum is according to sum, then sum is replaced by difference. ನೋಡಿ ನಾ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಡ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? sum ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, sum ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. yes, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು? according to difference. yes, difference ತಗೋತೀನಿ. z is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ? a plus is replaced by minus. Yes, the same there as it is considered delta a and delta b are to mean absolute error of a physical quantity, then the resultant quantity is delta z. Then the resultant physical quantity is delta z. Yes, again this term as it is, a changes to a plus or minus delta a, then b changes to b plus or minus delta b, z changes to z plus or minus delta z. Therefore equation number 1 becomes, nodi LHS says as it is z plus or minus delta z as it is a plus or minus delta a, but plus is removed by, idu remove ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ತೆಗೆದೆ a ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ minus, because the title is difference. ಹೌದಾ? yes, very good. Again in this step equation number 2 only the sign is changed, plus is replaced by minus. ತಿಳಿತಾ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಈಜಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ 1 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 1 ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಹೌದಾ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 and 2, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 and 2 ತಂದಾಗ a minus b ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ z ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ, s z, ಇದು z ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ಡ್. then again final result is sum. the final result is sum. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ r over r ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ. ನೀವು ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎರರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಫೈನಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಫೈನಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಓವರ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ concept of combination of error. that is the first one, error of a sum or error of a difference. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅದ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಏನದ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್? when two physical quantities ನೋಡಿ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಾ. when two physical quantities are added or are added or are subtracted the absolute error in the final result is the sum of absolute error in the individual quantities. Very simple. ಏನದ? when two quantities are added or are subtracted, the absolute error of a final result is the sum of individual physical quantity. Yes, this is the statement of this title, error of a sum or error of a difference. Very good. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. Okay, next second one, error of a product or ORR. ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, ORR, error of a quotient. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ರೀ, ಕ್ವೊಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿವಿಸಿಬಲ್, ಡಿವೈಡರ್, ಡಿವೈಡರ್, ಕ್ವೊಸೆಂಟ್. error of a product or error of a quotient. Yes, again the first point is simple. ಏನದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? let a and b are two physical quantity. A and B are two physical quantity. Then resultant physical quantity is Z. Resultant physical quantity is Z. ಹೌದಾ? Yes. The next, according to what? Product. According to product. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದ? Z is equal to A into B. Z is equal to A into B. Yes. The next point, that ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನ. A changes to A plus or minus delta A, comma. B changes to B plus or minus delta B, and resultant quantity Z changes to Z plus or minus delta Z. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? A changes to A plus or minus delta A, comma, B changes to B plus or minus delta B, and Z changes to Z plus or minus delta Z. Yes, substituting all these values in equation number 1, therefore equation number 1 becomes equation number 1 ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ನೋಡಿ. Z ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? z plus or minus delta z ರೀ is equal to a ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ a plus or minus delta a close the bracket dot into the bracket b plus or minus delta b. Yes, by using multiplication method ರೀ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು multiplication first row first element multiply to second row all elements ತಿಳಿತಾ first row first element multiply to second row all elements first row ದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು second row ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು by using multiplication method. Similarly first row second element multiply to second row all elements by using multiplication method. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ ಹೌದಾ ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಅದರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಎಸ್ ಈ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇನ್ LHS ಸೈಡ್ as it is z plus or minus delta z as it is equal to a into b is ab, a into b is ab. Next a into plus or minus delta b ಅಂದ್ರೆ plus or minus a into delta b. ತಿಳಿತಾ ನೋಡಿ a into b is ab plus or minus a into delta b. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ plus or minus b into delta a. ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮೊದಲು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಏನು ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ ಹೌದಾ. ಏನಂತ b into delta a then plus or minus delta a into delta b plus or minus delta a into delta b. Yes, multiplication ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿತಾ. repeat once again. In LHS side as it is z plus or minus delta z as it is by using product rule first column first element multiply to second column all elements, then first column first row ಇದು first row first element multiply to second row all element, then first row second element multiply to second row all elements by using multiplication method like this. That call equation number 2. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ equation number 2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. equation number 1 ಅನ್ನು equation number 2 ಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನ equation number 2 divided by equation number 1. ಸಮೀಕರಣ 2 ಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮೀಕರಣ 1 ರಿಂದ ಭಾಗಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ. yes in LHS side z by z plus or minus delta z by z is equal to in RHS side ab divided by ab plus or minus a into delta d divided by ab into delta b by ab. Yes, plus or minus b into delta a divided by ab plus or minus delta a into delta b divided by ab. ಹೌದಾ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. RHS ಸೈಡ್ ab ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು, LHS ಸೈಡ್ z ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮ್ಯಾಲಿಂದ as it is z get cancelled, ab get cancelled, ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಒಂದು a get cancelled, ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಒಂದು b get cancelled. ಹೌದಾ ಏನು ಉಳಿದಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 1 plus or minus delta z divided by z is equal to 1 plus or minus delta a divided by a. ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೊದಲು ಬರಿತೀನ್ರಿ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರಿತೀನ್ರಿ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ b divided by b plus or minus delta a into delta b divided by ab. Yes, again 1 can be removed. ಇದನ್ನ ಎರಡು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. 1 ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. yes ಏನು ಉಳಿತು plus or minus delta z divided by z is equal to taking plus or minus common outside into the bracket delta a divided by a plus delta b divided by b. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು plus delta a into delta b divided by ab ಆಯ್ತು. but this term can be ignored, eliminate. why? because their value is very least. this term can be ignored or eliminated because their value is very least, because the product of delta a and delta b their value is very least, then least value, lower value divided by higher value, automatically this value becomes ಏನನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು least value. Automatically this term can be ignored or eliminated. This term can be ignored or eliminated because the product of two least value is equal to, again their value is very least. Therefore this term can be ignored, then plus or minus get cancelled, then final result is delta z by z is equal to delta a divided by a plus delta b divided by b. Yes, this is the final result. ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಡಿವೈಡರ್ ಆತ್ರಿ, ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಯಾಕ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಡಿವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಂತದ್ರಿ ಇದು. ಹೌದಾ? ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕ್ವೋಷೆಂಟ್. ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕ್ವೋಷೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದ? when two physical quantities are multiplied or divided, two physical quantities multiplied or divided, the relative error in the result is the sum of the relative error in the multipliers. A simple repeat once again. When two quantities are multiplied or divided, the relative error in the result is the sum of relative error in the multiplier. Yes, very simple statement. Yes, okay. In last one power ondadari, I think okay, the next one, last one, third, error of a power. Error of a power. Again the first point is let a and a ಒಂದ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದಾ? Yes, let a and a are two physical quantity, same physical quantity. Let a and a, you can use the a and a or b and b. Let a and a are two same physical quantity, same physical quantity. Yes, then z is resultant, physical quantity, z is resultant physical quantity. Yes, tell me the next point. A changes to a plus or minus delta a. A changes to a plus or minus delta a, and Z changes to z plus or minus delta z. We know. Then according to power, yes, tell me. Into z is equal to a into a. Then a into a is a square. Then z is equal to a into a is a square. First you can use z is equal to a square. Then a square can be written as a into a. Yes, substituting z is replaced by z plus or minus delta z is equal to a plus or minus delta a into a plus or minus delta a, because two physical quantities are same. Yes, then z plus or minus delta z as it is, then that is equal to, by using multiplication method, the first row multiply to the second row all elements, then first element multiply to second row all elements by using multiplication method. Yes, tell me. A into a is a square, then a dot a as it is, then plus or minus a into delta a into delta a. Yes, then plus or minus a into delta a into delta a, then plus or minus delta a into delta a into delta a. Yes, very good. Then this call equation number 1. This call equation number 1. Then this call equation number 2. Then dividing equation 2 by 1. Equation number 2 divided by equation number 1. Therefore, in LHS side, z divided by z plus or minus delta z divided by z is equal to a dot a divided by a plus or minus a into delta a divided by a plus or minus a into delta a divided by a plus or minus delta a into delta a divided by a. Yes. In LHS side, z get cancelled, ab get cancelled, sorry a get cancelled, then a get cancelled, a get cancelled, then plus or minus delta z divided by z in LHS side. In RHS side, 1 plus or minus delta z divided by z is equal to 1 plus or minus taking common outside into bracket delta a divided by a plus delta a divided by a. Yes, this term can be ignored, eliminate, because the product of two absolute error, the least value, then automatically this term can be ignored, eliminate, then one get cancelled, then plus or minus get ignored, then remaining value is delta z divided by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta a divided by a. Delta a divided by a, ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ delta a plus delta a by a plus delta a by a is equal to 2 into delta a by a. Then delta z divided by z is equal to 2 into delta a divided by a. This is the final result. Yes, I think you can understanding all these things. And again, the statement of rise of power, the statement is the relative error in the physical quantity is related to the power k times the relative error of a given physical quantities. Yes, I think understanding agayete anustadre. Yes, one simple example ತಗೊಂಡು next significant figures ತಗೋಣ. I think I will remove all these. I will take one example in your NCERT textbook. Nodi, write on this example. Error ಮೇಲೆ combination of error ಮೇಲೆ title ಹಂಗ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. The temperature of two bodies measured by a thermometer or area or T1 is equal to 20 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius and T2 is equal to 50 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. Full point. Calculate the temperature difference. Calculate the temperature difference. Calculate the temperature difference. Yes, full point. Very simple. Nodi solve ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಏನದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? The temperature of two bodies measured by a thermometer. Thermometer ಲಿಂದ two bodies temperature ನೋಡಕತ್ರಿ. ಅವು ಏನದ? T1 is equal to 20 plus or minus 0.5 degree Celsius. Then T2 is equal to 50 degree plus or minus 0.5 degree Celsius. Then calculate the temperature difference. Yes, then solution. First you can write the given data. Then given is T1 is equal to 20 degree Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degree Celsius. This type of concept are in NEET or NEET JEE CET questions. ಈ types of questions ಎದ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ NEET JEE CET ನೇ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Yes, T1 equal to 20 degree Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degree Celsius and T2 is equal to 50 degree Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degree Celsius. Given data. This is a given. Then according to difference, according to error of a difference, according to error of a difference, error of a difference, the resultant temperature T is equal to T2 minus T1. Why this formula like this, T2 minus T1? Why you cannot use T1 minus T2? Because the change in temperature is always higher temperature minus lower temperature. T2 temperature is greater than T1, that automatically the resultant temperature T is equal to T2 minus T1. You can use it like this. It is clear? Yes. Then substituting T2 values and T1 values in this equation, then directly you can calculate a different temperature. Okay, I think right in this side, T is equal to T2 is 50 degree Celsius plus or minus tell me 0.5 degree Celsius, then close the bracket, then minus into the bracket T1 temperature is 20 degree Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degree Celsius, then close the bracket. How that? In these two cases, the above values can be written as direct minus ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಯಕತ್ತಿದ್ರು ನೀವು. ಇದರಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಇದರಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. 50 minus 20 is 30, 0.5 minus 0.5 is 0. No, it is wrong. It is wrong. According to combination of error. Therefore, above value can be written as, or you can consider basic concept of difference. Z is equal to ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ? ನಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. Yes, then T is equal to 50 degree Celsius minus 20 degree Celsius in one bracket. Yes, then plus or minus taking common outside into the bracket. Tell me ಏನು ಉಳಿತು? 0.5 degree Celsius plus 0.5 degree Celsius. It is clear? ಇದನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ. ಈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈ ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಡು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಉಳಿತೈತಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ. Then T is equal to 50 minus 20 is 30, then 30 degree Celsius plus or minus 0.5 into plus 0.5. 0.5 degree plus 0.5 degree Celsius is equal to yes 1 degree Celsius. ಎರಡು ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 1 degree Celsius ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, the temperature difference in two bodies is equal to 30 degree Celsius plus or minus 1 degree Celsius. Yes, it is clear. Simple example. In the several type of example ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಇರ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು type example ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ. ಏನ್ರಿ? I think clear ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸ್ತದ. ಏನು? Yes, good. Okay, next title, significant figures. Significant figures. Simple ada significant ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ. Yes, rule number 1. All non-zero digits are significance. Yes, first one, all non-zero digits are significant figures. Yes, rule number 1, all non-zero digits are significant. If for example all non-zero digit ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 120 120 ಅಥವಾ 420 ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನನಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ 420 ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 420 ಇದರ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೀ? ಓನ್ಲಿ 2. in this example significant figure is significant number is, so significant digit is ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? ಓನ್ಲಿ 2. ಯಾಕ? all non-zero digits are significant. non-zero zero ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಗೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 02230 ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂತ? all non-zero zero ಬಿಟ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತಿ? 3 ಆಯ್ತು. then significant digit are significant figures are ಅಥವಾ digits are 3. simple. this is the rule number 1. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಏನು rule number 1? all non-zero digits are significant. repeat once again, all non-zero digits are significant. yes, then rule number 2, all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. all the zeros between two non-zero digits, all the zeros between two non-zero digits are in the significant figure. significant figures. yes, tell me, all the zeros between two non-zero digits, all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant figures. all the zeros between two non-zero ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀರೋ ಏನಿರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ ಒಳಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ? 201 2 is non-zero, 1 is non-zero, 0 between ಒಳಗದ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 3. significant figure is 3. then another example 404 ಅಥವಾ 40302. yes, their significant is 5. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant figure. example 201 0 ನಡಬೇಕದ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ significant figure is 3. 40302 ಎರಡು 0 ನಡುವದಾವ. ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆನೂ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂದೂ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಡುವೆ ಇರಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ ನಡುವೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ 3 ನಂಬರ್ ನಡುವೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಒಳಗ ಸಿಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕು zeros. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. yes, then next one, I think third one, if the number is less than 1, the zeros on the right side of decimal point but the left on the first non-zero digits are significant figures. then the terminal or trailing zeros in the number without a decimal point are not significant figure. without a decimal point, then all are the significant figures. Right? yes, in this chapter rounding number, last title in this chapter, rounding of numbers. only two rule number 1 is, one example ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ first. you can write example 5.6 6 5 5 6 5 2 6 5 2 this is the number. ಹೌದಾ? ರೂಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 5.652 5.652 this is rounded off to rounded off to rounded OFF off to 5.65 5.65 this is rounded up to 5.652. Yes, this is example number 1. Then example number 2, 6.8856. Yes, by using this example you can rounded off to rounded off to yes, the above value can be written as 6.86. Sorry, very good, 86, because this value is after decimal point third digit greater than 5, then your number greater than 5 automatically one number is added to second digit of the after decimal point. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು 5 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಕ್ಕಿಂತ 5 ನಂಬರ್ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಗೆ ಕೂಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 6.86 ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ನಂಬರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 2 ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 5 ಅದ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೂಡಿಸೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 5.65 ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ 5.65 ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ, 2.364. Then above value can be written as are rounded off to rounded OFF rounded off to 2.36 as it is. ಹೌದಾ? Yes, then fifth problem 2.365. This value can be written as r rounded off to 2.37 because this is after decimal point the third digit is less than 5, the rounding value is 2.36. In this example, after decimal point third digit equal to 5 or greater than 5, this is the even number, then added it to 2.37. This is the very important concept of rounding of numbers. Okay, my dear students, the unit sign measurement and dimension chapter is completed. I think all of you understanding all these things, then go ahead, repeat once again, you understanding, write carefully, then I will continue the next class, next chapter, motion in a straight line. Okay, thank you.